What's good with it? Loud ass crow, man. What's good with it, y'all? Welcome back to A1 Who's On. Y'all already know what to do, man. Hit that like button. Sub to the channel if you're new. Let's dive into it, man. My apologies, y'all. I'm just getting this cool down walk in. Just finished getting some road work in. So I had to make sure I tap in with y'all, keep y'all up to date, give y'all my little 2 cents on what's going on in this NBA world. And my apologies, man. I'm outside, got crows, planes flying over, all kind of stuff. But anyway, man, let's get into it. So we got Draymond Green turning down his 27.5 mil, wanting to test the free agency market and see what's going on out there for him. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Is it a good idea or a bad idea? Let's talk about it, man. So me personally, if I'm being honest with you, man, I think it's a bad idea. Why? I mean, Golden State Warriors understand what they have and what they get from Draymond, what he offers the team, being obviously their I wouldn't say glue guy, but definitely the voice on the defensive end, one of their outspoken leaders, and another person that's just like the utility belt for that team. He's the playmaker of that team. I mean, outside of Steph, man, he's kind of pretty much the heartbeat and soul of that team. What do I mean by that? His energy and passion and things he brings on the defensive end and things like that, man, is something that helps the team lock in, along with the fact of keeping them focused on the offensive end as well. Ball movement, things of that nature, man. He's a proven playmaker, definitely a proven player in this league. He's come a long way since he first got into the league, won a few rings and things of that nature. And, man, he's one of those players that definitely at one point in time would probably be highly sought after. But then again, now being at the latter stage of his career and things of that nature, I don't think he's going to get that 27.5 from any other team. I mean, I know there's reports coming out saying that he's interested in wanting to play with LeBron and things of that nature. But I mean, how would that fit work being on the Lakers? You know what I mean? He's an undersized forward, and they consider him being I mean, at times he plays the five. Obviously, he has the height of being like a 3 or a 4, so it's different. You know what I mean? It's like what kind of value could he bring to the Lakers outside of again being a vocal leader, more of a vocal leader from that aspect of it. You know what I mean? Playmaking and things of that nature. But AD doesn't like playing the five. I mean, he did it this year a lot, but he also doesn't naturally like playing the five. So Draymond won't be able to play the five, you know what I'm saying, all season long and things of that nature. So I think that fit. I don't think it'll be necessarily a good fit because Draymond he's more susceptible and he makes his bones and his name being on a team where he's surrounded by shooters. I mean, arguably he has the best shooting backcourt in NBA history between Steph and Clay. And then obviously Jordan Poole coming along, you know, he's played with shooters surrounding him, which allows him to obviously display his playmaking ability, setting screens, swinging the ball, pushing the tempo, finding shooters on the run and things of that nature. But if you put him on a team where he's not surrounded by shooters, what can he do? He can't go out there and put up points by himself. Defensively, he can still play some defense, don't get me wrong, but that's kind of where it would end at. Rebound a little bit defensively. Definitely good for a few, you know, his technicals throughout the year, things of that nature. But from the value that he would bring to a team, I think it's maxed out and is maximizes as staying with the Warriors. You know what I mean? He's being on the Warriors. You're able to see full hand. You know what I mean? What he can do on that team. If you take him off that team, what are you going to see and what are you going to get? You know what I mean? And it's just, I just personally don't think it's a good fit. Again, the reports are just coming out. There's always reports saying players are looking to go here and there and things of that nature. But him wanting to play with LeBron or whatnot, I mean, there's a lot of players that may want to play with LeBron. You know what I mean? To I wouldn't say win a ring, but it's more so get the experience. If they win a ring, then they tie their names to him. But for the Lakers, I don't think it's a good fit. I mean, I'm hearing about the Lakers supposedly targeting Chris Paul and Draymond. Terrible idea by the Lakers, man. Draymond, I would say, you know, it wouldn't get my blessing. I wouldn't be upset at it. As long as you're not overpaying, that'd be fine. Chris Paul, absolutely not. You know what I mean? I don't think you need another. Well, not another. You don't need an old guard that his health is something that is a major issue. You know what I mean? So I think they should avoid that. I heard talks about Dame and stuff potentially going to the Lakers or whatnot. We'll have to see what happens with all that. But for Draymond testing the market, I don't know, man. I honestly think that he should have just stayed put with the Warriors. I don't think he's going to get that 27.5 from any other team. let alone he's going to get a opportunity to potentially, you know what I mean, win another championship. I know his name was also tied with potential, you know what I'm saying, looking at going to the Grizzlies had a potential potential interest and things of that nature. I was obviously, if you watch the playoffs, you saw firsthand, you know what I'm saying, how that Memphis crowd treated Draymond being on the, I guess, on the opposing side of things. So if, I mean, I'm sure if he played for them, you know what I mean, they would obviously love to have him on the team because they know he's definitely a fan antagonist on the road. All the fans hate him and things of that nature. So it'll be interesting. But I honestly think that testing the market, only way I would say test the market is if you're fine with taking less money coming back to the Warriors because you opted out of your 27 and a half. So if that's a play that's in his back pocket, which I don't really see too many players taking a pay cut, unless you're obviously in James Harden's situation where he's trying to win a ring and get a ring under his belt. Otherwise, it's like for Draymond, I don't really see him being able to recoup that 27 and a half. You know, he doesn't have a shoe deal. He doesn't have major endorsements and things of that nature. I know he has his own podcast that he has. So it's going to be tough, man. Again, opting out of that and hoping that you can either get that or get close to it, it's going to be extremely tough. But again, like I said, if he's willing to go back to the Warriors and take a pay cut just for the betterment of the team, for them to look to bring in some more pieces to get back to that championship pedigree and winning championships or competing for a championship, then I can understand it. But for the teams or potential suitors for him, I don't see too many for what he brings to the table, his game and things of that nature. I don't see too many teams where it's going to be a good systematic fit where he can slide in and make a big impact right away, man. That's just my honest opinion of it. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Where do y'all think Draymond going to go? What team is best suited for his talent, his talents and skill sets, and what he brings to the table? And you know, I mean, was it a mistake testing the free agency, or is this something where it's like it's time for a change, it's time for a move? I know Bob Myers is out of there as the Warriors GM, so maybe that's playing a part in it as well, is that he knows his time may be up. So instead of him being traded, he's taking matters into his own hand by opting out and testing free agency. That's another angle and things we got to look at it too. You know what I mean? So we'll have to wait and see, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And if you wish to support the channel, that information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's also in the description of the video. Again, I appreciate you stopping through, and I'll catch you on another one, man.